Time to go to work.
Let's go. Must be the right place.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Lyons.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Just on my way to the library for elephant books for my report.
Oh, okay. Then I'll see you back in class in a few minutes.
Great. Hi, Mrs. Todd.
Hi, Jackie.
The elephant books are over there, right?
Yep, right over there, 599.7.
Great. Thanks. These are not the ones. Neither are those. Ah, $5.99. Ooh, there's so many. This one looks good. This looks good. I'm gonna see if it's what I need. I don't get this.
I'm a reading comprehension angel. I wouldn't lie. Use the strategy, monitor, and clarify. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, right. Monitor and clarify. That's the most important reading comprehension strategy. That's when I ask myself questions about what I still need to understand. I need to monitor my understanding and reread to clarify anything that seems unclear. Oh yeah, I get it now.
I wonder how this is going to end.
If you use the strategy, predict and infer, you'll have reading success, for sure.
Oh man, how did I ever forget about the reading comprehension strategy, predict and infer? I need to use what I have read and what I already know to learn more than what the author tells me.
Now I can't wait to get to the end of my book and see if my prediction comes true.
Studying fairy tales in our classroom. Do you have any in here?
We have lots. Over in the 398.2s, over against the wall that way.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't get it.
Oops, I hate it when that happens. I think here you should ask a question. Don't forget, it was my suggestion.
Oh, I remember now. In class I learned about the reading comprehension strategy. Questioning is when I have to ask myself questions about the part of the story I didn't understand. I wonder why Little Red Riding Hood was late to her grandmother's house. Why was the wolf already there? I better reread to figure out these answers.
So what are you gonna do later?
Go to sleep. Teacher, where home or class? Here. Probably making take a little nap, 10-minute break. She won't notice. Yeah. Teacher must.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We only have until Friday to finish this mission project. Let's each read some and share the information we found.
I just forgot what I read.
Oh my gosh, I did too.
If you use a strategy summarize, your reading scores will surely rise.
Oh my gosh, how could have I forgotten the strategy summarize? Oh yeah, the comprehension strategy summarize will help me understand what I read or anything that seems confusing. Hey guys, we have this worksheet that we use in class that will help us organize what we're reading.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I use that in class all the time.
This project will go much more smoothly now.
Another school needs us. See ya.
Wheelchair races where one of the people who were taking care of the Loman kids, they pushed them across the playground, and we did wheelchair races with like about 10 other kids.
Ready?
We can teach other children to see these children as children, and that they need someone to look at them in the eye and smile at them and laugh with them and care about them and not to exclude them.
If we can have our students interact more with non-disabled students, then as you start growing up, you may see a student such as this out in public, and then you will not be so afraid. And it's not that you don't want to interact with them, it's because you just don't know. And if you're given that opportunity at your school, you will understand better as you go out and then become older and be part of society. As our students become older and become part of society, then there will be a more mutual understanding of really what their challenges are and your acceptance of them, and then hopefully a much better place to live in.
I learned from the visit that no matter what your disabilities are or what the circumstances, you can always have joy and happiness in what you do.
Bye, Leah. Are you alright? Bye, Maria. Bye, Patrick.
My brain is the boss of my whole body. My brain is the size of my 2 fists. My brain is the smartest part of my whole body. There are 3 parts of my brain: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The brainstem goes all the way down your body, and little stems grow out from head to toe. The more wrinkles in the brain, the better we can focus and think. An interesting fact: the right side of our brain controls the left side of our body. Hi! The left side of our brain controls the right side of our body. See you later, alligator. My brain talks and communicates with every part of my body. If I didn't have my brain, I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying right now. In fact, I wouldn't even know my ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You see, all living things are made up of cells. It varies from plant cell to animal cell. This is a common animal cell. We have a nucleus, nucleolus, mitochondria, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, centrioles, and of course, cilia. Now you must be thinking, what started all this? How was the Earth created? Well, no one really knows, but most scientists believe in the Big Bang Theory. Although the Big Bang Theory is widely accepted by scientists, they aren't 100% sure because, well, it happened a long time ago. But what almost all scientists agree on is that all life started in the ocean. When an organism is created, they're made to best fit their environment, and if they don't, they'll die out. This is called natural selection, where the weakest die, and the strongest, they survive. But it's not always about size and power. Sometimes it's about environment, and who blends in the best. Well, it's obvious that natural selection exists, but it seems not to apply to humans. I mean, animals around us can obviously see us. Yeah, you're there. I'm sure that at one point natural selection meant a lot to us, but look what evolution has done to us over the years. But it's not as if natural selection is completely non-existent. Look at Bill Gates. His smartness made him money. And other people are blessed with athletic ability. Complete stadiums of people will come to see them. And other people are very artistic. And some people aren't talented at all, but still manage to make a lot of money, just like Ryan here.
Alcohol. What? Alcohol. Alcohol. Alcohol.
Oh, it's crawling up my spine.
Alcohol.
I was waiting long time.
Alcohol.
Now you teach me how to rhyme.
Alcohol.
Just don't stop me in the back with a cortisol. Now forever reunite.
Alcohol.
Now you teach me how to rhyme.
Alcohol.
Screw a light bulb in my head.
Alcohol.
Make the ceremony be happy or sad. And you know that I'll pick up every time you call. Just to thank you one more time for everything you've done. And you know that I'll pick up every time you call. Just to thank you one more time. Alcohol.
My brain is the boss of my whole body. My brain is the size of my 2 fists. My brain is the smartest part of my whole body. There are 3 parts of my brain: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. The brainstem goes all the way down your body, and little stems grow out from head to toe. The more wrinkles in the brain, the better we can focus and think. An interesting fact: the right side of our brain controls the left side of our body. Hi! The left side of our brain controls the right side of our body. See you later, alligator. My brain talks and communicates with every part of my body. If I didn't have my brain, I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying right now. In fact, I wouldn't even know my ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
All the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. I saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair, she broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
In the beginning, school seemed endless. Days of crayons, finger paint, and Play-Doh. We couldn't fathom the 14 years of school to come. At the time, we were more concerned with choosing whether we wanted to be an astronaut, firefighter, or race car driver. It makes it all the more unbelievable that now it's almost up. High school at La Salle is almost through. Now our aspirations are of a different sort. Sports, clubs, classes, colleges, jobs. We've all matured, we've changed, we've grown up together and apart. We are all now looking on to colleges and careers. All our attempts drive us towards it, getting the best grades, the fastest times, the most service hours. Yet if we don't stop and experience what is happening at this moment, we may just miss how special these times are. In the blink of an eye, everything changes.
Okay, now we are going to get on with the yellow.
Welcome back to the park. Welcome to new school year.
GR8-1.5 Food choices. Make healthy food choices in a variety of settings. Fast food is one of the leading causes of obesity.
Fast foods are definitely one of the reasons that Americans are becoming obese. We're eating more of our foods in fast food outlets. The serving sizes are getting larger and larger, more fat and more calories. And I don't think there's any question, particularly for young people, that part of this obesity epidemic that we're seeing is being fueled by fast foods.
Let's have an interview with Charlie about fast foods. Some of the fast food restaurants we see today are McDonald's, Carl's Jr., and Wendy's. All these places serve foods high in fat and cholesterol, which are bad for your body. If you do end up eating fast foods, working off extra pounds can be hard, but you can do it by doing several exercises. Here's an interview with a healthy athlete. So Andrew, how do you keep yourself in shape?
I exercise by running and I make healthy food choices by not eating fast foods.
Oh, that's great. So what's the longest you've run so far?
I've ran a full marathon.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya.
GR8-1.5 Food choices. Make healthy food choices in a variety of settings. Fast food is one of the leading causes of obesity.
Fast foods are definitely one of the reasons that Americans are becoming obese. We're eating more of our foods in fast food outlets. The serving sizes are getting larger and larger, more fat and more calories. And I don't think there's any question, particularly for young people, that part of this obesity epidemic that we're seeing is being fueled by fast foods.
Let's have an interview with Charlie about fast foods. Some of the fast food restaurants we see today are McDonald's, Carl's Jr., and Wendy's. All these places serve foods high in fat and cholesterol, which are bad for your body. If you do end up eating fast foods, working off extra pounds can be hard, but you can do it by doing several exercises. Here's an interview with a healthy athlete. So Andrew, how do you keep yourself in shape?
I exercise by running and I make healthy food choices by not eating fast foods.
Oh, that's great. So what's the longest you've run so far?
I've ran a full marathon.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya.
Today, astronomy has made many different
advances since 1935. Thanks to a new different kind of telescope, scientists can detect and view objects that are in our universe that are there, but are not visible by the human eye. So what are these invisible objects? Scientists have discovered and found objects such as quark stars, galactic nebulas, and most fascinating of all, black holes. But wait! These objects are invisible. How can we even observe them? That's where the Chandra X-ray Observatory comes in, the most powerful X-ray telescope in the world. The Chandra X-ray Observatory is a telescope that examines high-energy regions in the universe. It was built to be a black hole hunter. This observatory cannot be found on Earth. Chandra was launched and deployed by Space Shuttle Columbia on July 23, 1999. It's orbiting our planet right now. Its orbit is so far out in space, it's more than 1/3 the way to the moon. Imagine if you took the sun and you shrink it 1,000th its size. That object would be so dense that it would become a black hole.
Chisel rap, crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap, you sharks. Earn good grades and get high marks. Watch me crank that chisel rap and super shark, you know. Now watch me crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap. Chisel rap up in the school, start with C, you know it's cool. Super shark, you know. We got images to represent. Complex thinkers confident, identify it, simulate, synthesize, then never late. Now lean to left and evaluate H. Now you
positive self-image. We can get to lifting, we're in physical fitness. You catch me at your school cause I'm a healthy individual. Mama staying glad cause I got me some straight A's.
Crank that chisel rap, you sharks. Earn good grades and get high marks. Watch me crank that chisel rap and super shark, you know. Now watch me crank that chisel rap, 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 you sharks. Earn good grades and get high marks. Watch me crank that chisel rap and super shark, you know. Now watch me crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap, crank that chisel rap. Register to vote, watch me super shark and go. We gon' pass it to the eye, let's not waste any time. Appreciate and celebrate all the diversities. Invest your time, be wise, and improve your clubs and unities. Yeah, that's how we do, how we do. We're done with you, done with you. Next, self-directed learner. S, study, pass your test. Here comes effective V, competently use technology. Crank that chisel rap, you sharks. Earn good grades and get high marks. Watch me crank that chisel rap and super shark, you know. Now watch me crank that chisel rap, 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 you sharks. Earn good grades and get high marks. Watch me crank that chisel rap and super shark, you know. Now watch me
This is Campbell Brown from NBC News. Today we're going to be talking about Animal Save. Animal Save is the only animal rescue shelter in Grass Valley. Animal Save's mission is to educate people about adopting and helping animals and to give a voice to all animals in need. Animal Save has dramatically changed the number of animals entering local shelters by controlling overpopulation and preventing abandonment. Animal Save educates pet owners so they have the information and tools necessary to act responsibly on their pet's behalf. Help an animal in need by giving it a home today. Thank you for watching Animal Save News by Olivia and Kara.
All the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Led Zeppelin may have made hard rock popular, but there were rock-type groups before them. The Kinks had the hit You Really Got Me in 1964, which was thought to be the first heavy metal song. This song reached number 7 in the North American charts. It has been remade a few times, including by the rock band Van Halen.
Later in 1968, Steppenwolf coined the phrase heavy metal in their popular song Born to Be Wild. This song was the second most popular song on the 1968 Billboard. That album, their self-titled album, was also the 6th most popular album in that year.
There was also the band Cream, who was active in the late 60s. They were clearly based on rock, but were psychedelic as well. They were probably a great influence on most of the major hard rock bands. They were rated number 16 on VH1's 100 Greatest Artists of Hard Rock, and are probably the best known 60s rock artist.
These pre-hard rock bands grabbed the souls of many people and paved the way for the popularity of Led Zeppelin, and later hard rock bands to come. Thanks to these bands, Led Zeppelin influenced not only many people, but many bands as well. Several successful bands later attributed their musical success to Led Zeppelin.
After the 70s and the Led Zeppelin era, the 80s came bringing popularity to many bands, including those who existed in the 70s. Ozzy Osbourne, who was originally from Black Sabbath, gained major popularity with his first solo album, Wizard of Oz. AC/DC was similarly popular with their #1 album, Highway to Hell. Because of the good name Led Zeppelin gave hard rock, a new decade brought a new level of reputation for this music sensation.
Soon the 90s approached, and aside from Nirvana and a few others, hard rock was starting to fizzle. In the new millennium, hard rock has started to reappear, and young people have started to like the bands from the early hard rock days. What draws teens and young people to hard rock?
Is it the beat? Is it the ear-shattering vocals? These contribute to rock's popularity, but it is mostly rebellion. Kids like going against what the adults think is appropriate. This has been the case with many genres and eras of music. Hard rock will be popular forever as long as there are uptight parents and rebellious kids.
Kids don't only now like Ozzy and Metallica. Now there are many kinds of metal to entertain young people. There is speed metal, thrash metal, metal with rap, screamo metal, death metal, and even Christian metal. Because rock has evolved to each generation, rock will never die.
most foul.
Where is Polonius? Words.
I essentially am not in madness,
but mad in craft.
A hearing loss is defined as a partial or total loss of loudness and clarity in one or both ears. It can occur before, during, or after birth. It is caused by an interruption, damage, or flaw to any part of the ear or auditory pathway. It is usually permanent, but hearing aids and cochlear implants can be beneficial.
What is a hearing aid?
A hearing aid is something that you wear on your ears and it makes the sound louder.
So, how does it work?
When the sound wave hits the microphone, the hearing aid amplifies them.
Oh, but how does it get into your ear?
Well, the hearing aid sends the sound down the tube and into the ear mold. The ear mold fits in my ear right here.
I wonder how it would sound if we traded hearing aids.
No! It's not right to carry a hearing aid. Well, ear mold fits the person who they are made for.
Alright. Daddy just mixes that special putty and squeezes it into my ear.
Then, after a few minutes, it becomes hard and they pull it out.
Then the impression is mailed to a company to get into ear mold.
I wonder how the manufacturer makes the ear mold. What is a cochlear implant?
One should ask that, since I have one.
Yes, I know. That is why I'm asking you.
Good thinking. I'm an expert.
No, it's my house.
Hey, babe, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Don't worry about it. I'm the only one here.
I'll be there by 8:30.
As long as I'm back by 10.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Operator, can you connect me with Harding Prep School in Ojai, California? Oh, there's no listing for that? Okay, thank you.
Every day becomes adventure, such sweet adventure. I never knew, and life will be rainbows as I learn the secret of the miracle that love can do. From moment to moment with you.
Leave a message.
Jamie, call me back as soon as possible. I checked out that Harding Prep School you told me about. There's no such thing, not in Ohio or anywhere within 15 miles of Ojai.
Let's do the proof. Let's do the proof. The quadratic proof. Let's do the proof. Let's do the proof. Quadratic proof. Let's do the proof. Let's do the proof.
Given, subtract by C, divide by A and simplify. Complete the square, then comes factor. Common denominator, square roots after. Subtract B over 2A. Common denominator, that's the way. Given, subtract by C, divide by A and simplify. Complete the square, then comes factor. Common denominator, square roots after. Subtract B over 2A. Common denominator, that's the way.
All right, for the last time, let's do it again.
Given, divide by A, simplify, subtract C, complete the square, factor, common denominator, square.
Given, subtract by C, divide by A and simplify. Complete the square, then comes factor. Common denominator, square roots after. Subtract B over 2A. Common denominator, that's the way. Given, subtract by C, divide by A and simplify. Complete the square, then comes factor. Common denominator, square roots after. Subtract B over 2A.
Apples hanging in a tree, best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make an apple pie for my friends and me. 9 red apples hanging in a tree. 9 red apples hanging in a tree, best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make apple cider for my friends and me. 8 red apples hanging in a tree. 8 red apples hanging in a tree, best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make applesauce for my friends and me. 7 red apples hanging in a tree. 7 red apples hanging in a tree, best best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make apple jelly for my friends and me. 6 red apples hanging in a tree. 6 red apples hanging in a tree. Best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make apple muffins for my friends and me. 5 red apples hanging in a tree. 5 red apples hanging in a tree. Best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make apple strudel for my friends and me. 4 red apples hanging in a tree. 4 red apples hanging in a tree. Best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make apple juice for my friends and me. 3 red apples hanging in a tree. 3 red apples hanging in a tree. Best looking apples I ever did see. Gonna make a baked apple for my friends and me. 2 red apples hanging in a tree.
What's up? I'm Jamie Holmes here in the Natomas Charter School field watching some of these students learn how to play football. They're going to be learning a bunch of stuff about football, so let's have Mitchell start us off with the rules of the game. Thanks, Jamie. Before you play football, you got to learn the rules and terms. We're going to demonstrate them.
The line of scrimmage is the imaginary line that extends on both sides of the ball. That is where the receiver should stand. When a team lines up, this is the formation that they should stand in.
We're receivers! I'm the center! I'm a halfback! I'm quarterback!
The huddle is when the quarterback tells everybody which pass routes to do. After that, everybody should say break.
1, 2, 5, 7, 9, ready!
Break! The snap is how the ball gets to the quarterback and starts to play. The handoff is when the quarterback gives the ball to the running back. A down is what each play is called. The offense only has 4 downs to score. A touchdown is worth 6 points. You have to pass the goal line to score a touchdown.
You know the rules of the games. Alexis is going to teach you how to throw and catch. Here you go, Alexis.
Thanks, Mitchell. And now that we know the rules of the game, let's learn how to throw and catch the ball. We really need to learn how to throw and catch. Can you teach us something?
Yeah, sure. The first cue is to grip the back of the ball with about 2 or 3 fingers. The second cue is to point your shoulder towards your target. The third cue is out with arm and ball by ear.
What's up? I'm Jamie Holmes here in the Natomas Charter School field watching some of these students learn how to play football. They're going to be learning a bunch of stuff about football, so let's have Mitchell start us off with the rules of the game. Thanks, Jamie. Before you play football, you got to learn the rules and terms. We're going to demonstrate them.
The line of scrimmage is the imaginary line that extends on both sides of the ball. That is where the receiver should stand. When a team lines up, this is the formation that they should stand in.
We're receivers! I'm the center! I'm a halfback! I'm quarterback!
The huddle is when the quarterback tells everybody which pass routes to do. After that, everybody should say break.
1, 2, 5, 7, 9, ready!
Break! The snap is how the ball gets to the quarterback and starts to play. The handoff is when the quarterback gives the ball to the running back. A down is what each play is called. The offense only has 4 downs to score. A touchdown is worth 6 points. You have to pass the goal line to score a touchdown.
You know the rules of the games. Alexis is going to teach you how to throw and catch. Here you go, Alexis.
Thanks, Mitchell. And now that we know the rules of the game, let's learn how to throw and catch the ball. We really need to learn how to throw and catch. Can you teach us something?
Yeah, sure. The first cue is to grip the back of the ball with about 2 or 3 fingers. The second cue is to point your shoulder towards your target. The third cue is out with arm and ball by ear.
One day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
That all men are created equal.
Valued life, liberty, and the happiness more.
We live in a nation where we are supposed to be free. It is a privilege and a right. So why are there still slaves?
In the early 1700s, there were many slaves around the world. Most of these slaves were Africans. The Americans were afraid the slaves would turn against them. Sure enough, they did. In the 1730s, they fought against the Americans, and many Americans and slaves died, but slavery still continued.
Many Americans were worried that slaves would turn against them. So, on September 5th, 1733, the Americans passed a law. Governor Gardella wrote these laws to scare the slaves into obeying the rules. Slaves who poison their master will receive red-hot pinches and then be broken on a wheel. Slaves who run away will be burned on the forehead and receive 100 lashes. Each slave that runs away will lose a leg. If the owner forgives them of the crime, they will lose 1 ear and 150 lashes. A slave that tries to hit or threaten their owner will be hanged. If the owner forgives him of the violence, they lose their right arm.
Many of the slaves ignored the laws and sacrificed their lives to be free. They fled to hidden places in the jungle and lived in tough conditions.
Today there is more slaves than any time in history. There are approximately 27 million slaves around the world today, including the United States. So many slaves are dying. They live and die slaves. Slave owners just bring in hundreds more to replace them.
There are different types of slavery, one being bonded labor. People have been tricked to take loans because they need the money. After they use the money, they have to pay off the loan. Sometimes they don't have enough money to pay off the debt, so they have to work for that person. Some people never pay off the debt and they die, so their children would have to work to pay off the loan. This could last for generations. Forced marriage. This affects girls and women. They have no choice but to get married against their will. Forced labor. People are threatened by violence and illegally taken by slave owners, political parties, and even some forms of government.
Slavery by descent. Some people are born into slavery or live where other people see them as slaves. Trafficking. Men, women, and children are being forced to move from one area to another, and they have to work or they are beaten. Child labor. All around the world there are children working in harmful areas, causing danger to their health. Sex slavery. This is the most common slavery in North America, as well as Europe. Many women and children are forced into prostitution. They are told lies to make them believe this could be a good job. In some countries, the husbands force their wives to go into prostitution because they need the money, and others are sold into prostitution and forced to do things they don't want to do.
Everyone deserves to be free. Why should it be different for slaves?
This is a robot that I made for an essay that we had to write about how something works, and I chose robots. And this program is called Google SketchUp, and all over here it's called 3D Space, this whole area. And it's pretty much unlimited room, and you can build anything in there using these tools. So these are scenes that you can make, so when you click on them it goes to a certain part of your model. So I'm gonna play the slideshow that I made. So yeah, here's my robot, and these are cameras, joints, motion sensors, step motors, graspers, sonar sensors, and other things. So we're gonna look inside. Now over here, all these things are circuit boards, and this is a main circuit of the robot. So this is the computer and the power source. Normally the power source is a battery, but yeah, and they're connected. And they're also connected to the motor or actuator, and there are different types of actuators like hydraulic, pneumatic. And this is a movable structure. When the motor moves, it tends to move the movable structure, which allows the robot to walk or move. And advanced robots have sensors, which when the movable structure moves, it tells the computer how it moved, so it can so it can monitor its own movement. And there are different types of sensors like cameras, sonar sensors, motion sensors, and other things. So that was how robots work. Thanks.
When video games were first created, they were just little games that you hooked up to your television that were being sold in only a few stores.
But as technology changed, better game systems were being created and the gaming industry took a dramatic turn.
By 2005, it became a $7.1 billion industry. It all started in the year 1958 when William Higginbotham created Tennis for Two. Little did he know, it launched the sensation of the future. The popularity of video games increased over the years, and now they are one of the most popular toys on the market. As new games come out, more and more people are pulled into the excitement of video games like Halo, Guitar Hero, and many other new games. With the addition of new internet play, gamers all over the world can play linked games. One of the reasons parents hate video games is because they say that it puts bad stuff into your head. However, if parents paid attention to the game ratings on the boxes, they would be a lot safer. Most kids play M-rated games but shouldn't because they are for ages 17 and older.
Another reason parents hate video games is they feel their kids become consumed with them. Violence in video games is another major concern. It is feared that playing video games promotes violent behavior in real-life situations. However, according to Matt Kieferber at Miami University, most research has found no connection between the two. What parents don't realize are the skills video games develop in their children. Kids learned hand-eye coordination, and some games help them with reading or other academics. It also keeps kids off the streets and in their homes or in a safe environment. Parents can also monitor the amount of time kids spend playing video games. Balancing outside playtime and reading with video game playing can benefit both children and parents. The video gaming industry is still growing and games will continue to develop. As long as parents guide their children in the selection of appropriate games and the amount of time they spend playing, video gaming can be both positive and fun.
You see, animals don't like being in cages. Perfect.
Take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate and a miracle or two. The candy man, oh, the candy man can, the candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Who can take a rainbow? Wrap it in a sign, soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie. Candy man, oh, the candy man can, the candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Polly had a polygon.
A what?
Polygon.
What?
Polygon.
Polygon.
Polly had a polygon, a shape with many sides. Polly had a pentagon. Pentagon, pentagon. A pentagon goes on and on. It is a shape with many sides. How many sides in a pentagon? Pentagon, pentagon. Count 'em: 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Polly had a polygon.
What?
Polygon.
What?
Polygon.
Polygon.
Polly had a polygon. Polly Polly had a hexagon. Hexagon, hexagon. A hexagon goes on and on. It is a shape that has a twist. How many sides in a hexagon? Hexagon, hexagon. Count 'em 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, and 6. Polly had a polygon.
A what?
Polygon.
A what?
Polygon.
Polygon.
Polly had a polygon, a shape with many sides. Polly Polly had an octagon. Octagon, octagon. An octagon goes on and on. It is a shape that makes you wait. How many sides in an octagon? Octagon, octagon. Count 'em 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Polygons!
Knock knock jokes, I love those!
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cow.
Cow who?
I didn't say who, they say moo. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo hoo?
Don't cry, it's just a joke. Knock knock. Who's there?
Dewey.
Dewey who?
Do we have to go to school? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Philip.
Philip who?
Fill up the tub, I want to take a bath.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ketchup.
Ketchup who?
Ketchup before you lose weight.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Hammond.
And who?
Ham and eggs are good for breakfast.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
One.
One who?
1, 2, 3, 4. We ain't gonna open the door.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Little lady.
Little lady who?
I don't know, your little lady who? That was so much fun. How long is this festival anyway? Well, the festival is only for 1 week, but the good feelings last for the whole year. We love our Ha Ha Festival.
We sure do. It makes us delirious with happiness, and besides, it makes us happier and healthier.
Really? Laughing keeps you healthy? Of course it does. It's research-based and mandated by the king and queen. Check it out.
Hello, I'm Martin Dykstra. I'd like to talk to you about animal cruelty. This abuse can be anything from neglect to malicious killing. In 2007, more than 1,800 household pets were reported abused. Every animal deserves a loving home. Please report any animal abuse to your local authority or ASPCA. Make a difference.
From the playground to the lunch line and throughout the campus, Moulton, a national Blue Ribbon School of Excellence, proudly possesses MBC.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
Hi, I'm Christian.
And
we're reporting for NBC News, the only news channel for you.
Let's go to Noni for the pledge.
Please stand, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Isn't it great that it's finally spring? I'm ready for warm weather.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to the beach. Let's go to Noni for the weather.
Hi, I'm Noni Davis. The weather today will be sunny and cloudy with fog in the morning. The high today will be 70 degrees. Back to you, Hannah and Christian.
Hannah?
Do you know how magnets work?
No, how do they work?
Let's go to Chloe for that magnetic story.
I don't like him. He's a nerd. Not like my handsome, athletic, funny, amazing, gorgeous, hottie, smart,
oh yeah.
mine.
Hottie, hottie, funny, athletic.
Apparently you have no sense of judgment.
You know, it might be an idea at some point in a young lady's life who's going out if she started choosing guys that maybe were mature, had like maybe a college-bound mentality, like Danny.
Well, you know what? If you like him so much, why don't you go out with him?
Enough! Stop this!
Thank you.
Enough of this backstabber. I mean, Baxter. If you yell at me one more time, I will kick you out. I will expel you. And you, young lady, you're still below the age of 18, and your dad is still in control of you.
Not of whom I date!
Why don't you like Danny?
I don't hate him. It's just he's not quite my type. He's a good friend, but he kind of scares me. All he ever does is send me notes saying how much he loves me. And those Christmas grams, he sent me one every day the week before the holidays. I don't hate him. I just don't like him.
Can you kind of understand how preposterous this is? This is just ridiculous. It's preposterous. It's a waste of time. You know, I hate to say it, it's your school. These kids attend your school. These boys are part of your school. Can you please do something?
Central Middle School, this is Sue. Can I help you?
Well, I got to get out of here, but I tell you one last time, you better listen to your father.
Thank you.
Because you're below the age of 18.
Yes.
If you don't listen to him, he'll take you out of this school. Oh, worse than that, he will homeschool you.
Yeah, how would you like that? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
You know, there's people out there that say, I know what it's like to be a chloroplast. I got one word for you. You don't. I'm MC Green, I ain't got no spleen. I'm a chloroplast, and that's why I'm so mean to photosynthesis. I break up H2O, you're wondering how? Well, I'll let you know. It's certain radiation straight from the sun. Stuff so intense, it makes a Golgi body run. Electrons, they're moving so fast. Splits water into hydrogen and oxygen gas. Chemiosmosis forms up the ATP. An extra product leaves O2 for me to breathe.
Yo, the following is a light-independent reaction brought to you by MC Calvin and his cycle.
Hi, I'm John Michael McGrath, writer and singer of the Chloroplast rap.
and this is the director's cut of the music video. So this was an AP biology project. My group was to present the chloroplast. My job specifically was to talk about the function of the chloroplast, which is photosynthesis. So, kind of jokingly, it began with me saying to my group, hey, I'm going to make a song about photosynthesis. When I said that, I don't think anybody really believed me, and it was sort of a joke. But one day I just came home, opened up my science book, and just kind of read about photosynthesis. And using the details that I was sort of piecing together, I made a song. There are lots of little scenes that help visualize photosynthesis, such as right here when I tackle my group member.
Hi, my name is Paris, and this is my story and why I came to the US. I was born in Iran and lived there until I was 10 years old. Iran is more than what most people think. We have this big and beautiful culture, and well, I'm part of it. Even though my family lives in America, we still celebrate our culture. To some people, Iran might just be some country in the Middle East, but not to me. To me, Iran is much more than that. Most people don't know the real Iran. The real Iran is the one with the thousands of years of history behind it, the history and tradition that we're all proud of. So why did we leave? Well, let me just start from the beginning. In 1700 BC, our prophet Zoroaster was born. Everyone became Zoroastrian, but then in 680, Arabs took over Iran and a lot of people died. Many were forced to become Muslim. Some people ran away to India, but only a small amount of people stayed in Iran and kept the religion. Those were my ancestors, and this is why I'm Zoroastrian today. No matter how much they got beaten up every day, no matter how much they got discriminated against, they stayed Zoroastrian. The discrimination against Zoroastrians grew more and more over time.
I have almost everything I need. Music, television, internet. I try to sleep, but I end up passing out instead. I live in this room, day after night, event after action. Cue after stop. It's neutral and fits me and only me. But sometimes I can't find my way around, and I end up leaving. Forgetting myself in there.
Working as a team is kind of hard because you have to listen to everyone's idea.
Some people like your ideas better than others, and then they want to do theirs, but nobody else.
Well, working as a team is pretty cool because we get to know people a lot better.
If someone has an idea and another person has it, try using both ideas together. You always seem to think that you never get a chance to do anything when you're working a team, but it's really cool because you usually get a chance, but you really don't think that. If you don't never really get to spend much time with your team, then you can get to know them and make friends with them. And I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's Ricky. You can make more friends, and you can share your ideas also in stories and comics.
On the castle movie, me, Alfredo, and Sienna, we had so much fun. We joked around in some scenes, yes, so we had to reshoot them, but we were like having so much fun. And the teamwork in it, I feel, was really good. There once lived two 10-year-old sisters named Lulu and Stacy who were always solving mysteries. Aha! Here's the jacket! Mystery solved!
I recognize this. This is from Witch Ebony, and I know her and her complaint. We have to find her, or Oz will be under attack of dark forces.
Do you think we will find a clue in Ozma's Library of Magic?
This is the first place we need to look. Shadows are forming all over Oz there, and there isn't a cloud in the sky. The dark forces are coming! The dark forces are coming!
Yeah, it says that if Ozma is ever lost in the Emerald City, she'll be turned into a jewel.
Look, a rainbow's coming!
Why, that's the Polychrome, the Rainbow's daughter.
This will help. It is Ozma's magic picture. You just need to look in it and you will know which jewel Ozma has to be in Emerald City.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am very sure. I have a sky for you know. So let's look in a magic picture to see what jewel Ozma is.
That jewel is pretty.
Here's a word I remember hearing once.
Let's look in the magic library to find the magic word in the dictionaries.
It's the Winky Sisters! Yes. I think I remember a magic word. What is it? Persixel.
Do you think that's the jewel of Ozma?
Let's try it. It's a beautiful white cloud. Or is it a bird? It might be. Ozma's on that cloud. It's a cloud of the goods. It's a powerful cloud.
Look who I found hiding on that cloud. It's Witch Ebony.
My plans to save this land are ruined. Without trouble, there can be no progress. Don't you understand that, you fools?
You're wrong, Witch Ebony. Oz is a happy place without any trouble. Life can be very pleasant without the dark forces causing mischief.
I keep myself entertained. I take my iPod with me wherever I go. To school, on the bus, to the park, and to school plays, which I get extra credit for attending. Couldn't imagine life without it.
Aren't you worried you might be missing out on things?
Hey.
How long have you been sitting here?
Well, lunch started about 3 minutes ago, so
I mean, how long have you been sitting in this area?
about 3 or 4 months.
Why haven't I noticed you before?
Probably just didn't recognize who I was until you met me on Saturday.
Okay, well, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
See ya.
I'm pretty good mistake.
Kid Ben is such a freak. He's a total dumbass.
Shh! He'll hear you.
Oh, really? Watch this. Hey, Ben. Ben! Mother.
We are the Romanov sisters. Olga, Tatiana, Maria, and Anastasia, Grand Duchesses of Imperial Russia.
In a few moments, we shall all go downstairs to the basement, lured under a false promise.
None of us will be seen alive again.
Anastasia, your hair does look better at a braid. Just thought you should know. She appreciates it. Later. Okay. Do we all have our things together? Are we ready for photograph? Stand up. Let me look at you.
Yeah, but I don't...
Up. Okay. Yes. No. What? No, I told you girls to get ready for the photograph.
I am ready.
No,
This is
you know
ready.
what? Dress nicer. Come on, go change quickly. Come on.
Everything else.
Come on, hurry, 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 hurry. Don't poke me. You poked me first. Oh, hush.
Please look into camera lens right here and hold your positions for a few moments. Give a smile, Your Highness. Now please hold your places for a moment.
Up against the wall! Move! All of you!
The ice is melting and the polar bear has nowhere to live. He is sad because he is losing his home. The cars are using too much gas, which is energy. Using a lot of energy and burning fossil fuels is causing the climate to get warmer. The tiger is shouting for help. Stop! Stop destroying the world. Here are ways you can help our environment. Ride your bike. Walk to school or the store. Take the bus or carpool. These are ways you can stop global warming and help the tiger.
Good morning, Wildcats. Welcome to another edition of West Ranch TV. We have an amazing Art Expo segment later in the show. Stay tuned.
I'm Holly Hine. Today I have the lunch list instead of the sports list.
Today is Monday, March 31st, 2008, and West Ranch TV starts right now.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, we'd like to welcome our WASC team members who will be visiting West Ranch for the next few days. West Ranch TV is a live news broadcast produced by students for students. Now for today's announcements, if you're still trying to decide what career path to take, well, help may now be available. COC, SCV School and Business Alliance, and the Hart District Career Advisors has planned Discovering Careers 2008. This event will be held Saturday, April 26th from 9 a.m. until 12 noon at COC, and it is free. Here's your chance to explore different careers. Those college acceptances are rolling in and the counselors want to know. Please stop by the counseling office and fill our college admissions data sheet during lunch or brunch and let them know where you got in.
The Hispanic Business Committee Scholarship is open to seniors in the Hart District who are of Hispanic or Latino background with a minimum GPA of 2.5. Pick up an application in the 500 Building Counseling Office or from the website shown on the screen.
In 1564 was 450 years ago, and to this day, he still has an impact. Everybody
They just don't get it.
Right?
Perceptions can be changed by communication. Maybe by me communicating who I am. I'm like a book, which you see is the cover. You make fun of me, thinking I'm like every other. The comment that you made may be funny to you now, but those words are a lifetime of hurt for me to disavow. You perceive me in a certain way. It's so obvious to me. You judge, you condemn, and I'm guilty by what you see. You see me as a gangster. I know by the way I look. I kill, not steal, and it's a perception of a crook. You say this nonverbal communication, my self-express, my baggy clothes, how I walk, talk, it's true. I hate to confess. I communicate to you by the first perception you see of me. To use this badge I wear determines the potential I will be. To know more about me, and to end and see the truth about my life. Hopefully, it will help you to understand all my turmoils and inner strife. You see, for you to understand me, I had to be exposed. So enter my mind, and let not your mind be closed. At the end of my tunnel, my memory book, it's here for you to see. Who I am is the book that tells the true story of me. How I wasn't a child, I was neglected by a mother who swore that the drugs she took had no effect when she bore it, or a father who left me when I was very young. The heartache I felt to be a forgotten son. I remember my mama was hugging me as she was crying. The police came and took me away. The drugs she was denying. Don't take my boy, don't take my boy, she yelled and fought. As the police put me in the car, I cried and was distraught.
My name is Edmundo and I am from California.
My name is Yvette and I am from Santa Rosa, California.
My name is Candy. I am in the 6th grade at James Monroe School. A hobby of mine is playing soccer. My family is wonderful. My mom, dad, sister, and my brother. A dream I have for the future is to play soccer professionally.
A hobby of mine is painting and doodling. My family is interesting family. My dad is an African and my mom is a Haitian.
My name is Sergio.
Hello, I am Elisa.
A hobby of mine is to play soccer.
I want to play soccer for it's a good game.
My name is Diana and I am from Mexico. A dream I have for the future is to be a police.
A hobby of mine is to play football. My family is my dad, Jose, my mom, Maria, and my brothers, Elvis and Jose.
A dream I have for the future is go to the university.
We are from Tumbiscatillo, Michoacán, Mexico.
My family likes to go to Mexico. A dream I have for a future is go to Mexico and play soccer with my friends.